Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I have my sister here with me and we are doing something a little bit different in that we are doing a sister Q&A. So if you saw on both my Instagram and I also posted on my YouTube page, I don't have enough boxes. I don't really have any boxes to do a subscription box Sunday video this week. So figured since I wasn't able to do one last week either that we could do a sister versus sister. No.
Not
sister,
versus.
Not sister. Just like a sister Q&A. We've never done that before and I know people have requested it in the past. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Normally I do subscription box unboxing videos here. So if you're a SubBox lover like us, go ahead and subscribe and join this SubBox lover family. And without further ado, let's jump in.
Adieu.
I do. So actually, before we jump in, I did want to share that I am wearing some jewelry pieces from Hey Happiness, previously known as Happiness Boutique. Now, I've worked with them previously on my channel, and I'm wearing some jewelry pieces from them today, which I'll get into in a second. But they are based out of Berlin, Germany, and their mission is to spread happiness through their unique and fun jewelry. Now, obviously, we are German, so I love to support German brands, but you can order them all over the world. We are in the US, and you can get them here as well. I do have the links to all of the products down below. If you do purchase through my links, I do make a commission, so throwing that out there. Editing Katrina here. I forgot to mention that I have a coupon code and that might be helpful for you guys. So I do have a code SubBoxLover where you can get 10% off your order if you spend over 29 euros. Again, you can switch to US dollars, but that's kind of the price point. And then you can get a free piece of jewelry if you spend over 39 euros on the shop. Again, you can switch it to whatever currency you're in. This will be valid for 10 days after the video, so will be valid until July 20th. But I do have this really cool ring. I've been into wearing gold jewelry. Is this the, yeah, this is the, I fell off my scooter, so you don't have to look at that when I was a kid. So it's a really cute, chunky ring. It's heavy. It fits on my thumb. I got a size 6 is what I'm wearing today. And I really, really love it. They come in these really cute boxes, and each one has a message inside. So this one says, a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. This one says, follow your bliss. And this one says, if you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine. So then I'm also wearing this choker necklace. I picked this out because it's a really pretty, I love gold necklaces. I love layering gold necklaces. Ooh, you can make it a little bit longer. So there is like an attachment in the back to make it longer, but I like to like maybe pair this with a longer necklace today. I'm not, since we're just wearing SubBoxLover shirts, but I like that as well. And then I'm wearing some other earrings. However, these here are gold clothespin earrings. I hope you can actually see. I have mismatched earrings on my other things that they're not from Happiness Boutique, but I thought that they were really cute. I love the clothespin kind of jewelry vibe, but I'm a gold girl and I feel like a lot of clothespin jewelry is silver. So what do you think of the jewelry?
I love it. I really like the ring.
The ring would be cute on you.
Yeah, I have chubby fingers, so.
You're gonna steal it from me?
Well, I don't think it'll fit.
It might fit on your pinky.
Yeah, but I'm not, that looks weird.
Well, it's okay.
Super cute though. I would definitely order that in my size.
Yeah, there you can pick your size for this. So if you're not a size 6, I'm like a size 5 or a size 6 depending on the finger. So I love it.
And it feels good quality, like it's heavy.
It's not heavy.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect from the ring, but this really, it does feel nice. Like it feels like a hefty piece. So again, all the links are down below if you want to purchase those products or look at some of the other cute jewelry items they have. Obviously, you might have seen some of the jewelry pieces that I got from them before, which I really love to wear. And now let's jump into the questions. All right, so like I alluded to at the beginning of the video, I posted questions on my Instagram stories and then also on my YouTube community page. We're gonna start with the Instagram story questions. First question is from Laura Lushington. She asks, what's your life like aside from subscription boxes? This is probably, I don't know, you can answer it too. I work a job, and I don't ever talk about my career on the channel. I keep a lot private, and so in these questions I won't get super into it, but you know, I spend a lot of time working my job, the rest of my time on this channel, quite frankly, and other than that, I like to watch YouTube, I like to go on walks, read books, things like that, and just sometimes I like to just veg out, because between full-time job and this, sometimes you just gotta chill. Oh, and taking baths, duh.
Oh yeah, you're big into that with like bath bombs
and everything. Yeah. What about you? I mean, I know you're not like big into subscription boxes, but like what are some things you like to do?
So I work a lot as well. I work a full-time job So that takes up a huge chunk of my time. I'm super into the gym. I've kind of been slacking ever since COVID started, but I love fitness. I was a personal trainer for a minute, so I enjoy going and strength training. I'm also big into cooking and eating. I love food and relaxing. I'm a huge homebody, and I'm also an introvert. So after a long day of work, I'm like the first to just go home and chill and be alone. So.
Yeah. I feel that.
Nothing exciting, but it's fun for me.
All right, next question is from ewick.sz. What do you two usually argue about? I feel like now that we don't live together, we don't argue.
Yeah. When we lived together, we had a few little, but they were, dumb arguments.
Yeah.
But we haven't, argued in a long time. I mean, when we were little kids, we, of course, had, stupid, fights. This is my toy. No, this is mine. But
we don't, I think the only thing we argue about, and it's not really arguing, is what time are we filming, or what time are we hanging out. If one of us is tired or whatever, we're just yeah. But we don't really argue.
No, we get along. We're very similar in personality, and we're both very understanding.
Yeah.
So we're good at communicating. I'll just be I'm stressed, I can't do this right now, and she'll leave me alone.
Yeah.
So we're pretty good with letting each other know if we're not in a good mood.
And then there's a second part to that question. Since you are German, have you ever been to Poland? No, you haven't. Yeah, you haven't either. Mm-hmm. We've never been to Poland. I'd love to go. Mm-hmm. It's just whenever we go to Germany, our priority is seeing our Oma, grandma, for those of you who don't speak German. And while she's still around, that's kind of always our priority. So we haven't really traveled further out, if that makes sense. We'll go to some places in Germany, but really she's a priority. So we haven't been a lot of other places. All
right, so next question is by Crazy Youthful 40s, which is how close are you in age? We're 2 years apart. So people always tend to think I'm the older one. I think I am a little bigger in stature, and we're the same height.
Ish. Maybe a little bit different.
Yeah.
With your bunny bun, you're a little bit taller.
But yeah, we're 2 years apart, so we're pretty close in age.
Yep.
Up next, we have a question by Reagan Willis 97, and that is, which do you two like better, Ipsy or BoxyCharm? I think I like, actually I don't know.
So for me, it depends on the month. I'd say I probably get more excited about BoxyCharm than I do Ipsy. Mm-hmm. The problem is that when I think about Ipsy, I think about their $25 and their $12 bag together. And when I think of BoxyCharm, I think of their regular premium and luxe, which always have better stuff because it's full size. Yeah. So I feel like I'm want to say BoxyCharm, but I like both. And there are some months where it just depends, especially if you're just talking about the base box versus the plus, where it's $25, 5 full-size products. It really depends on the month, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that. At first in my head I was going to go for BoxyCharm because I was thinking about the sample size versus the full size, but then I remembered we do full size for Ipsy too, and it really depends on the month and what you're getting. So
though Ipsy shipping has been bad and we haven't been able to do a lot of our Ipsy videos, so maybe BoxyCharm.
Yeah, we'll go with BoxyCharm for this one.
All right, Nayla Nails IT asks, what's your favorite thing about each other? I've had more time to think about this because I've seen these questions and she hasn't, so I'll go first. Your laugh. Your laugh is just, whenever I edit these videos, when we film, if you, when we bust out laughing, it's your laugh. It's not my laugh. If I was just laughing, these videos wouldn't be funny. It's her laugh. She carries it, and I just lose my mind every time. So I think it's your laugh. And you're also just very caring, so.
Aw, how sweet.
So, what's your favorite?
I don't know. Not in a mean way. I just don't know how to answer this. There's so many things.
Okay, so list them off.
I really don't know.
There's her laugh. She can't think of anything she likes. What's your favorite thing? If I was not here, what would you miss?
Oh, I'm not gonna think about that.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to help you out, girl.
I don't know. I think my favorite thing about Katrina is how, I know you just said caring, but caring. Whenever I come over, she's always like, do you want this? Do you want that? Can I give you food? Very giving, but in, a caring way. She takes care of me. I don't know, especially
my little pissy
Aww. But especially when we lived together, she always wanted to take care of me. No.
Oh, I thought you were crying.
I'm not crying.
All right, the next question is from Heather N. Pierce. Does Rachel speak German as well? Willst du beantworten?
Ich spreche auch Deutsch. Nicht so gut wie Katrina, aber gut.
Du sprichst gut, aber dein Akzent ist einfach ein bisschen schlechter. Nicht, dass meins perfekt ist, aber...
Yeah, when we were kids, we spoke a lot of German, and I could carry a conversation well. Recently, I haven't been speaking it as much, so my accent's not the best, but I can speak it. I understand it. I know the words to say. They just don't always sound Perfect.
It's okay.
Next we have a question by Maggie Sailors, which is the business side of YouTube, like how you afford to do the sister versus sister videos, etc. That's a question for Katrina.
Yeah, so ideally I would make back the amount of money I spend on boxes in AdSense on the video, and for a lot of videos that is the case. Unfortunately, with Ipsy's not arriving, that hasn't really happened, but I'd say on average I make back that money in AdSense on the particular video. If I don't, because I get the PR boxes, I'm putting no money into that video, really, and so any AdSense I get on that video kind of supplements if one of the sister versus sisters doesn't reach. So like if we get 2 base boxes, that's $25, so $50 to film that video, basically. Typically I would make that back or close to it. Sometimes I make more. It really depends on the month and when we post the video, what the thumbnail looks like. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but I would say generally speaking, with the sisters versus sisters, I make my money back, and if not, we make, you know, I get a lot of boxes sent to me, and so there's no cost, and then any AdSense is revenue.
Up next we have a question by RazJazz88, which is, what is both of your favorite childhood memories?
So for me, our mom was very healthy and still is very healthy, but once in a while would buy things that weren't as healthy, and she would, like Halloween candy and things like that, she'd put on top of the fridge. So whenever she would like go outside to mow the lawn or whatever, Rachel and I would be like in the mode, like, okay, and we'd go and we'd drag the chair from the dining room, we'd climb up onto the counter, climb on top of the fridge to get the candy, and one of us would like spot to make sure she wouldn't come in so we wouldn't get in trouble. So just like stupid shenanigans like that we used to do.
And the funny thing is, when we would get caught, because I was normally the troublemaker, my mom would always blame me, and Katrina would be like, yeah, it's Rachel's fault. Like, she would always go along with it to put it on me. So Katrina was this perfect little angel, and I was this little troublemaker. I know, but you know, they always blamed it on me. I guess my favorite childhood memory, we used to have a pool in our backyard. And we loved to swim, and it was so cool to just go out there whenever we wanted. We would do like shows in the pool.
Oh god.
Like we thought we would
do like High School Musical. Yes. We would be singing it at the top of our lungs and like performing in the pool.
And do like handstands, and we thought we were the coolest things ever. But it was so much fun, even though we looked retarded.
Nobody could see us, so it didn't matter.
It was amazing.
I forgot to mention, some of these questions are repeats, and then we have a lot of questions. I don't know if we'll get through all of them, so if we don't read out your specific question. I've read all of them, and I appreciate them, so don't think that we're ignoring you or ignoring your question. There's a lot of questions, and we're already like 18 minutes into footage. I'm sure I've edited this down, but if we don't get to your question, then I apologize. So the next question comes from Rebel Ash, and she asks, what are some fun things you and your sister do when hanging out? If we're not filming, we're usually shopping or eating, and tonight we are going to do both of those. So I think after this we're going to go to Target, and then Home Goods, maybe Publix, and Zaxby's. So Georgia Sunshine just posted on her story today that Zaxby's brought back fried pickles, and I need them. And I'm also gonna get a salad.
To be healthy, you gotta balance it out.
But pickles are vegetables, so we're fine. But, you know.
Tell that to Mom.
Oh, God. So anyway, that's usually what we do. Mario Kart. We like to do Mario Kart as well.
We like to do Mario Kart. We also like to do, like, city walks. Like, go on walks and everything.
We'll drive to the city and go on walks and stuff like that. Sometimes we do German movie nights, where we, like, pick, like, German movies, like, from our childhood, like Die wilden Kerle, Die wilden Hühner, Froschstadt Krokodile. Those type of movies. If you're German, you'll probably know. Like, or more relevant ones, because she's really the only person besides my parents that I can watch German movies with. Like, we don't have a lot of German friends here. Most of them are overseas, so it's nice to have somebody to watch those with. All right, the next question is from Savannah Dawn, and I know a lot of other people will ask this question as well. Why don't y'all live together anymore? There's a couple different reasons. First of all, you're ready for your independence.
Yeah, I got a full-time job, and I started making the income that I could live alone. And I was just like, why not? You know, we still live super close. I'm like maybe 5-10 minutes away, depending on traffic. So we still hang out all the time, pretty much every single weekend, sometimes during the week. Yeah. But it was just a matter of just having my own space. We decorate things different. We do things different. So I have my own space. I can put my own decorations up and just live my life. And
I'm not gonna lie, towards the end of that, we were starting to get more and more heated and upset with each other. Not in a bad way, but like when you live with your sister and like she wants to bring a guy over and things like that. Like it's a weird dynamic, right? As an older sister or even as a younger sister, like if we wanted to bring somebody over, it's weird. It's not like it's your best friend or just a friend. It's like it's your sister, so it's different, and so it just makes more sense for us to be apart. And the other kind of aspect of it is that I was supposed to move in with a significant other, and that fell through, which I've never ever shared on my channel before. I don't get into that, and I'm not going to get into that, but just so that you know, there was layers of reasons why we didn't end up staying together. Living together, staying together. I don't know, that came out really wrong.
Up next we have a question by Riley Moore 88, which is, were you guys close growing up or did you fight a lot? I would say both.
When we were young, we fought a lot. Like, I remember one time I hit you and your nose started bleeding, but I didn't hit you, like, I didn't hit her hard. Yeah. And she was gonna go to her mom, and I was like, please don't go to mom.
She was a little, like, so, okay, one time she was like, Rachel, come in my room, I have something to show you. But look at the ceiling. So I walk in and step on a towel of toothpaste. And she thought it was the funniest thing. She would just do little things like that to get at me.
I'm a prankster, that's the problem. But anyway, yeah, I'll be honest, I feel like I was not nice as a kid, which is why I'm caring and like giving now, because she was like the sweetest. If I asked you for $20, you would have given me $20. If you had asked me for $20, I would have been like, see you in hell, you're not getting those $20. Like, I would never have done it. But you were so sweet, and I was so like, no, I'm not giving you anything.
Yeah, I didn't realize it though. I didn't even notice it. But we also, like, we did so much together. We did play, like we were like super close. Yeah. And then in high school, I need to talk about this before you go to the next question. Oh God. Katrina went through a little phase.
Oh yes.
Of like, nothing wrong with it, but she dyed her hair purple. She, had a
nose ring.
She wore like all black, and she just kind of kept to herself. So there was a period in time where we kind of didn't really hang out much. I mean, we're still but close.
now we are best friends.
Yeah, literally my best friend. Like
yeah.
Yeah. Up next we have a question by Emily Azender. If I pronounce any of your names wrong, I'm so sorry.
Ditto.
I'm trying my hardest. But the question is, in what ways are you the most opposite?
That's a good question.
We are opposite. I just don't know in what ways.
I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be controversial. I feel like I'm more driven than you are.
Yeah.
Like, you're more chill and laid back. I am like, and part of this has to do with my anxiety, but like, I like have to be in control, and I'm like, go, fast paced, driven, and she's more like, all right, whatever happened. Like, you're just chill.
I'm go with the flow.
Yeah.
So I let her take control, which is, it works out fine, because I don't want to have to figure everything out. So I kind of just lay back and let her take control and do her thing. But that's another thing, when we live together, then when I would want to do my thing and take charge and like...
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, she was like, this is my space.
I own this place. No, just kidding. The next question is from Talisman Beads, and they ask, did you have the same fashion and makeup interests as children? No. I don't know if they're asking the same as now, but you went through a phase where you were super preppy. And then I was like emo scene, and then I became preppy, and you became tomboy. And I was tomboy a lot of the time growing up. So I feel like it's changed a lot. She was the one who got into makeup, beauty, and fashion before I ever did. I was just like tomboy, like resist it, like...
I used to watch so many makeup YouTube channels and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've always been like kind of opposite. Yeah. But like we've both gone through girly phases, both gone through tomboy phases. And now I'd say I'm more tomboy and laid back, and you're more girly. Not preppy, but just makeup and everything.
I have a million different styles, and preppy is not one of them. All right, so now we're switching over to some of the questions on YouTube. The first one is from Carol Kipley. She asks, who's the older, which is me, and then any other siblings? Nope. It's just us two. Just us two. The next question is from Yolanda. It says, you two seem like best friends. Are you? I think we already addressed this, but totally. Like, 100%. There's just nobody else that I can go to and tell everything to, so definitely her.
Next question is by Katie's Corner of the World, and it is favorite box to do together. I don't know if yours is the same as mine, but mine is definitely Universal Yums. We just always laugh and have so much fun with that one, so that's my favorite.
Yeah, I like that one. That one, I'm gonna be honest, that is rough to film. Like, I lose energy through that. And like, when you start eating all those snacks, you're like, we don't eat a ton of them because it's a lot. I probably like when we do like our box, we have our BoxyChan boxes there, we're filming them. That'll be up this week. I think like the BoxyCharm ones, because especially the full size boxes, like because I feel like you don't get a lot, and sometimes you get like really excited about because like it's maybe not something you would have afforded on your own, or like, and that just makes me feel so good.
Aww. Up next we have a question by Sylvia Berryhill, and the question is, what does your mom think of the videos? Does she watch? I don't think she watches. I know she's super proud. I know both of my parents are super proud.
I don't think my mom does. I think I've showed her how, and she doesn't watch YouTube.
She doesn't watch a lot of my parents don't watch much TV. My mom's always like, when we're saying we're watching TV.
It's our. We do have the same parents. I just want to clarify so they don't think. Because we look very different. No, you're all good.
Our mom, whenever we're like, oh, we're watching TV or something, she's like, you need to read a book.
Yeah,
so
which I do.
She doesn't watch much.
No, and she's watched snippets of the videos. Like like the really funny ones where Rachel and I are laughing, I'll like show to my parents and they really appreciate those. I think she's proud. I mean, I have a hobby that I, earn money on, and it's a lot of fun. It's not always a hobby because it is a business at this point, but I think she's proud even if she doesn't really watch. All right, the next question is from Lorraine B. Which one of you is more adventurous? Like with food, trying new things, going to new places? So for most of that, I feel like Rachel's more adventurous. Mm-hmm. Maybe not the food.
Yeah, I can be picky with food. I get grossed out very easily.
There's like, I'd probably try more food things than she would. She would just like, the thought of it would make her gag. But in general, I feel like she stays up later. She goes and does things like that. I'm like in my routine, and I'm really bad at breaking routine. So I'd say you're more adventurous most of the time.
Yeah, I definitely a homebody, but I do occasionally go out and do stuff that I know you probably would never do.
Yeah. All right, the next question is from Marie Wiersema. Do the two of you live close? Which we answered, we live very close. Do the two of you wear more makeup and skincare or have more interest now that you have the channel? So my answer, I think, is going to be different than yours. Do I wear more makeup? The answer is no. I feel like I wear less, but I don't think that's because of the channel. I think that's because of the pandemic. At this point, I only wear makeup when I film. I don't wear makeup for work. I don't wear makeup for going out, really. I have more makeup to play around with, so I don't really buy any makeup anymore. I really only buy foundation. Everything else I get in boxes. And same with skincare. I do more skincare than I did before, but what I will say is, like, I get so much product that I feel overwhelmed a lot of times, which sometimes makes you not want to do skincare, do makeup, and things like that. So that's my answer, but I'll let you answer.
For me, I would say with makeup, I still wear the same makeup basically, but I'll play around sometimes, and I do more with my makeup. Skincare, I'd say no, and that's only because I figured out I have the dermatitis. This is just a recent thing, probably a year and a half ago. The doctor was like, you realize that's not acne, that's dermatitis, and it's coming from skincare and stuff. Not that the skincare is bad, but my skin is very sensitive and reacts to it. So I use more makeup, and I probably use less skincare. I think so. I just don't put a bunch of creams and stuff on it. I'll be more simple and use one instead of like 2 or 3.
This next question is also from Marie. It says, how much convincing, if any, did it take to get Rachel to film with you? I don't remember, because I've been doing this in August, I'll have been doing this for 3 years. But you started maybe a year in we did it? I don't know.
Yeah, I know we didn't do them I was in one and I was shy and awkward, and I wasn't in a lot of her videos, but I don't think it took much convincing. No. I think when she asked, I was pretty open to it. Yeah, I mean,
I pay for all of her like bags. Like, she doesn't pay for anything. I pay for that, and I feel like that makes it a little bit easier. She's like, sure, I get free stuff. Why not? But anyway, it's always fun when we film together.
Yeah, I love when we film on the weekends, and we always get food together too, and I mean, the way to my heart is food, so.
All right, next question is from Isella Martine. Katrina, when you're filming with your sister, how patient are you with her really? LOL. Do you want to answer that?
I don't notice it. Like, I know some comments are like, what do the comments say? Like that you...
I take over the videos, basically.
Yeah, I don't notice that. Maybe it's just because...
Well, I mean...
I don't know. To me, it's not. That's just how our personalities are always...
Yeah, I mean, I have a bad habit of cutting people off like I just did to you. I'm sorry. That's a really bad habit, but you guys probably don't realize, but I spend a majority of my time alone. I go days without seeing another person in person. So I do have social anxiety and things like that that have caused me to do that, which is no excuse. I need to work on that. I think part of it is too, it's my channel and can be shy about it. And so...
Yeah, I like when she takes charge. I mean, it's her, I don't know what I'm doing. So to me, it's just her like being on her channel.
But being patient, I feel like
you're patient.
And there's stuff, sometimes she'll ask me to cut certain things out of the video, or, you know, we work together. Like, we're good, like she said earlier, we're good at communicating with each other. So I feel like we don't have that many issues on filming together.
Yeah, agreed.
So there have been a lot of questions about, like, favorite subscription boxes. For you, I think you said Universal Yums and maybe BoxyCharm. I don't know. She does not get the amount that I do, so her answer is going to be different than mine.
FabFitFun. I have really liked that because I've done 2 now, and it's so fun to get different things. Yeah. So I say food related, Universal Yums, other stuff, FabFitFun.
Yeah. I have a really hard time answering this question. I get so many, right? And so it's hard. It depends what mood I'm in. Right now, I've been really enjoying Bath Bevy because I like bath products. I've been enjoying BoxyCharm because of makeup products. Granted, I get PR and paid for, but generally speaking, I've started getting the Savage X Fenty, which is kind of like lingerie, which has been fun. And Fragrance Jewels is the bath bomb one with the rings, which is really fun. Like, there's a lot of different boxes that I like. Like, I like Test Tube, I like Fruit for Thought. Like, there's a lot of boxes that I like. It's really hard to pick one. And I feel like no matter what I answer, I'm going to be biased because I do have boxes sent to me free for review. Like, when I pick a favorite, because it's totally different when you're paying for a box. And I try to just, if you've noticed on my channel, like, I show what's in the box, but I don't give a super in-depth review on my thoughts always. And that's because I just want to present to you what is in the box, and then you can make your judgments and decisions. If I have a strong feeling, I'll tell you, but I don't want to lead you either way because I feel like I'm just putting it out there and everybody's gonna feel the way they want to feel. That's the approach I take on my channel. I know that other people do things differently, but personally, I just like to keep things kind of neutral and happy, and then you guys can make the judgments, which I love to see in the comments when you're like, I hated that box. And I'm like, great, that's fine. So that's kind of my approach. I know that's not what this question was, but whatever. So those are all the questions that we're gonna answer today. Again, you know, we got tons of questions, and there were some questions that people asked, different people asked, but thanks for turning in the questions. This was a lot of fun, actually. Yeah. We might do one of these again in the future if you really like it, or I've done ones with just me. Maybe I'll do one of those in the future as well. But definitely let us know down in the comments below. What did you think of this video? Do you want to see it again? And are there other sister videos you'd want to see? We've been wanting to do the sister fashion videos.
Oh yeah. Where we bought clothes for the other person. Yeah,
so maybe in the fall. We were thinking about doing it for summer, but I feel like now we're too far into summer that maybe each season. Would you want to see that like each season? I don't know. Those are expensive videos to film, but they're a lot of fun. So maybe we can do something like that in the future. But if you have other ideas, leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you in our next video.